Hey guys, Mr. Lee here. So today I'm going to go over with you guys middle blocking. Now, no matter what block you do, you want to make sure you're using two hands. A lot of people might think when they see it that you're using only one hand, but really you want to use two hands. And they want to work together in a method called push-pull. One hand pushes out while the other hand pulls back. The reason we do this, it allows us to get the most amount of strength possible in our block. So if you're using one hand when you block, you're not doing it correctly. Now, middle blocking actually has two ways to do it. There's in to out middle blocking and out to in middle blocking. The first one I'm going to show you today is in to out middle blocking. So what it is you're going to start with one hand palm down on your stomach and one hand palm up on your chest. Now, the bottom hand, the one on your stomach, is actually the one that's going to do the striking part, while the other hand pulls. So the bottom hand does the push, the top hand does the pull. The bottom hand comes to the outside of your top hand, palm down, and then the last second you twist it palm up. The same time that hand does that, the top hand keeps it tight to your side, and the last second, twist palm up on your side. Notice that last second I did a twist. The reason why is that gives you that last little oomph when you block, gives you that last little strike, okay? So one hand's down on the chest, the bottom hand comes around, the top hand's coming tight to the inside, the last second, snap. Then do it with the other side. Bring it palm down on your stomach, palm down on your chest, bring it to the outside, make sure they're working together, and block. Okay? Then do that very slowly a few times. The one thing that we need to remember when we practice our techniques is we want to make sure we start very slow. It's just like when you learn to run. You don't start by running. When you're a baby, you start to crawl, then eventually you stand up, then you start walking, and eventually you get to running. It's the same concept when we do our blocks. I want you to do it slowly. The reason I want you to start slowly is it allows you to focus on the technique. When you do it quick, you're not focusing on the technique, you're just worried about the speed. But the only thing I want you to take away from the block is the speed. So everything else is the same. So palm down on your stomach, palm down on your chest, very slowly bring it to the outside, and at that last second, twist, okay? Now even when I do it slowly, I'm still twisting, and I want to make sure they twist together. Then here, this side, do that very slowly a few times. Make sure you get the technique down, okay? Then after a little while, you can start to do it fast. Here, fast. After you do the block, I want you to make sure you freeze, okay? Freeze that body, freeze everything, okay? Now the out to in middle block is the same block. It ends up the same way, but the way it gets there is different, okay? So one hand is palm out, and it's going to come in this way. But remember, I told you that we use both hands. So what is this hand going to do? It's actually going to do the exact same thing that it did before, okay? It's going to start in your stomach, and you're going to pull it back to your side like so. So palm out, palm down on your stomach. Bring this hand in front of you here. Make sure, again, it twists at the last second. Bringing this hand back. So it's here, palm in, block, just like so. Then do it on the other side. Here, palm in, block, just like that. Again, start very, very slowly, just taking away the speed. Everything else is the exact same. And like I said, when you finish the block, everybody will know it's a middle block, but the way you get there might be different, okay? Because remember, there's out to in and to out, okay? Thank you guys. Stay safe and have a great rest of your